Imagine this. You're boarding a flight with your family. Laughter fills the air. Your child clutches their favorite toy. Your partner flips through the boarding pass, and life feels beautifully ordinary. Then, the unthinkable happens. A crash. Screams. Silence. Shattered lives. Could this have been prevented? For 179 people aboard a Boeing 737-800 at Muan International Airport, there was no prevention. No second chance. This wasn't an isolated incident. It's a chilling chapter in a growing book of negligence, incompetence, and corporate betrayal. A company, trusted with the lives of millions, now stands accused of prioritizing profits over safety. Profits over people. Boeing's track record tells a harrowing tale. Fatal crashes in Ethiopia, Indonesia, South Korea. Planes belly landing, fuselage panels blowing out, and whistleblowers silenced. Yet, no CEOs face jail. No board members are held personally accountable. Why? Because this isn't just a failure of Boeing. It's a failure of a system that allows companies to profit while lives are lost. Does a heartfelt press release erase the blood on their hands? Boeing says, "We've implemented changes," but what does that mean to a grieving mother, a child left orphaned, or the family shattered beyond repair? Would you accept a checklist of improvements if it was your loved one in the debris? The power of silence. John Barnett tried to sound the alarm. He pointed out serious safety concerns, but his voice was met with indifference, even hostility. After his tragic suicide, his family spoke out, condemning a culture of concealment. Imagine dedicating your life to safety, only to be destroyed by the very company you tried to save. Barnett's death is not just a personal tragedy. It's a damning indictment of a system that silences whistleblowers and protects profits. But here's where you come in. You're not just a passive listener. You are a decision maker. Every time you step onto a Boeing plane, every time you choose silence, you contribute to this cycle. It's time to ask yourself, are we complicit in letting them get away with this? The psychology of denial. Here's the brutal truth. Humans are wired for denial. We think, it won't happen to me. That crash? An anomaly. Those deaths? Tragic, but rare. And this is exactly what Boeing counts on. They know the public will move on. They know we'll forget. But what if we didn't? What if we demanded jail terms for executives, not just apologies? What if we refused to board their planes until they proved, without a shadow of a doubt, that safety, not shareholders, comes first? A call to action. Think about the 53-day strike. The pilots, engineers, and staff who risked their jobs to demand accountability. These are the real heroes, fighting against a giant. They cannot win this battle alone. They need us. They need you. The FAA says Boeing failed, but is rebuilding in a safer manner. Isn't that a chilling admission? They failed, and people died. Shouldn't rebuilding start with justice? Imagine if, after every crash, executives face criminal charges. Wouldn't that make safety a priority? The final question. As you listen to this, someone is boarding a Boeing flight, placing their life, and their family's future, in the hands of a company with a stained record. Now, ask yourself, what will I do to ensure this doesn't happen again? This isn't just about airplanes or corporations. This is about humanity, about accountability, about saying, no more. The choice is yours. Stay silent or stand up. What kind of world will you leave for the next traveler?